Hello everyone to another week of War Thunder News. Of course, to start off, we will have a look at all of the devlogs that have been released. First to cover will be the vessel devlogs. The first of these being the PR-56K, a Soviet Tier 4 destroyer armed with 18 SAM missiles with a max range of 16 kilometers, along with 2 130s and 12 45s. This honestly just feels like another step by Gaijin to try and kill off naval anti-air missiles against planes potentially around the 4.0 to 5.0 BR bracket. Nothing at that BR can avoid that sort of firepower. So if a single one of these spawn, then the entire map becomes a no-fly zone. Imagine if they ever decide to add carriers as a playable option just for all your 1930s planes to just get instant shot down by Cold War anti-air missiles. After that one, we got the Colbert, which is a Tier 4 heavy cruiser for French Naval, equipped with 2 scout planes, 10 torpedoes, 8 203mm guns, 8 90mm guns, and plenty more 37 and 13.2mm for anti-air weaponry. This is a vessel from 1927 and was scrapped in 1946. The ship does not have much armour to speak of, the 15mm belt being the best you will have, which won't stop most of the shells that will come your way. Another dev blog to mention will be the new map announced for ground battles. This one is named Iberian Kiss. As the name suggests, the map is based around a coastal region to the east of Spain bordering the Balearic Sea. The map itself consists mostly of assets from White Rock Fortress map, as well as from the Italy map, which makes up most of the urban regions of the map. There is no full view available, but the images available show it has a mix between urban and rural environments and is a rather large map. There also exists a few lines of walls and towers, meaning that these will be a popular passageway to get around the map without being sniped from spawn, as you surely will be at some point with this map. I also guarantee there is a way to climb to the rocks on the right, where people will use that spot to spawn kill you and generally just snipe across the map from there, which sounds like fun. And for the final devlog we have received, we got the Racketon Automat. This is the later variant of the HS-30 IFV, which was a Swiss, Spanish, German developed vehicle used by West Germany. This variant, however, includes the rocket launching system from Sweden, which allows several rockets to be fired in quick succession, which will allow people to get a lot of easy kills with this vehicle, but will also make the vehicle very much favoured by CAS because of the lack of armour it has, but also from the displeasure that the other team shall receive from it. And finally we have the economy changes, which have now been added to the game. Some of the general changes include the R3T20 being moved from 5.0 to 5.7 in realistic, the Becklet Panzer and Puma being moved around in the tree in their respective line, the Saidam 25 being moved to Tier 6. A lot of changes have been made with the research trees. They include the M3A1 being taken out of the research group, the Panzer 3J being taken out of its group as well, the Panzer 4C being moved before the Panzer 2C, the Panzer 2F being taken out of the Panzer 2 group, the Panzer 35T being moved before the SDK said 221, the Panzer 38T and the Panzer 38TF being moved before the 221, the Panzer 38TF being taken out of the research group, the 15cm, the Panzerjäger and the 2519 being moved before the Stoke 3A, the T28 being moved out of the group and being moved to rank 1, the Ratel 20 being moved to Tier 4, and after the Ratel 90, the G6 being moved to Tier 5, and after the Eland 90, the SPJ and SAV M43 switch places, the PTL 02 being moved to rank 6 after the CM25, the Kai 109 being moved to rank 1 after the Kai 45T, the Kai 45 High taken out of the Kai 45 group, the J1N1 being moved to rank 2 after the Kai 45 High, the Kai 45 Otsu moved to after the J1N1. the B6N1 Model 11 taken out of the B6N group and moved to Tier 1. The D4Y3 Co is taken out of its respective group. The P1Y1 Mod 11 moved to Tier 3 after the B7A2. The HK82 moved to a position after the KI492A. The T18B and T18B57 switched places and moved to Tier 3. And lastly, some other changes include free repair time being changed depending on the rank or tier instead of the repair cost. So now expensive vehicles will have a smaller free repair time, whereas those which did not cost much before will have theirs increased. And the cost of crew replenishment will be reduced for lower tiers, but it will be increased for higher tiers. That is about it for the news for this week. I would most likely expect some sort of dev stream or teasers or anything such as that in this week, so keep an eye out for that, and I shall see you later.